Detective Paul Takamoto. I didn't introduce myself.
So you have no idea what this is about?
Am I under arrest? You said that I was under arrest?
Technically, you're under arrest. That's why you're here.
Why am I under arrest?
Well, we're investigating the death. So a couple people that's supposed to have been staying at your place.
Are you talking about Austin?
Yeah. So technically, to bring you in here, you're under arrest.
For what?
For related to their death. Investigation of homicide.
Wait a minute. Are you out of your mind? You're saying that I killed them?
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. If you didn't do it, then...
I didn't do it.
Okay.
They're my friends.
Okay, then. Okay, people are saying you had something to do with it.
Who's saying that?
I'm going to explain all this to you, okay? But that's why you're here. You're asking, I'm trying to answer your questions, okay?
Thank you.
Take a breath, okay? I just need to ask questions, that's all. You have questions?
Well, I got a question. Why did you come ask me this like a month ago?
Because we were investigating things and people are coming forward and telling us stuff. So before I come to you, it's not one of these things where it's like when people talk bad about my partner, I'm going to go talk to my partner like, hey, they're saying this is a serious matter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if people are pointing the finger at you, I'm going to see what everybody has to say first, and then we're going to talk to you.
I would think that if they had been living there, you would just come talk to me first.
Well,
and who are these people?
A number of people. Okay, I can't tell you who it is, but it's people that know you, that have been up on your property and things like that. So let me let you know what's going on.
Well, is that woman next door?
Well, let me finish. First of all, I understand you have problems with her. I can't tell you who's talking to me just because as part of my investigation. We don't do that. We don't. But listen, I'm going to explain to you. The reason you're here is because we took you into custody, bring you in to talk to you. At the same time, I served a warrant on your residence. And I
figured that's why I've been sitting here all day, right?
Exactly. I have forensic people out there going through your property and things like that. Okay. And I just want to get how much you know about Austin and Jessica that lived with you, because apparently that's the last place they were seen alive.
Okay.
Okay. So I just want to make sure.
That's him?
Okay, that's Austin. Mm-hmm. Okay, I just want to make sure we know who we're talking about.
It looks like her. It looks a little different. But
it's a booking photo.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's 2017. It's 3 years old.
You could change.
Makeup.
Yeah, and I just want to make sure. I always throw an easy one in there. Who's that?
That's me.
Okay.
Without glasses.
And who's that?
That looks like an old photo of his aunt, Renee.
Okay. You're right. So, let me ask you. When did Austin and Jessica move in with you?
Oh, God. Twice. I don't know where to start with this one.
First of all, let me ask you this. How did you meet them?
Through Renee. Cars ever pretty much except for when that idiot next door fires up his big hot rod and all day long. You know,
Is that the guy to the north? Is that the guy to the north?
Yeah, Rick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he's not that bad. It's just his wife. And I don't know. While I was in Sacramento, I guess her and Renee, locked horns or something.
Oh, really?
And I got Renee out of there and actually moved her to Sacramento where she's doing well and she likes it.
Yeah.
And but his wife doesn't want to let go of it. Well, I mean, she's just really. Every time I turn around, she's walking around with cameras or putting up signs on the boundary fence, and fence law is really specific.
That's the woman to the north.
Yeah, I mean, you can't post signs on boundary fences it's he thinks it's his fence, but it's not. It's a shared
fence.
Yeah, and if you don't agree to it, then
then there's procedures. It's not your offense because you were there earlier.
Yeah.
First.
That's
You
true.
built it.
Yeah,
Real specific.
you've done your research on this, haven't you?
Yeah. I've been kind of mellow, but on it, I try not to, because I think, Renee and her got into it. It's, fine. I took care of it as fast as I could. Probably for the better of everyone, but she just doesn't let go. I mean, she's just, every time I turn around.
So when Austin and Jessica were saying that, you weren't running Airbnb then, were you?
No, they were there. It was during the quarantine.
Okay.
Pretty much. They were for a little bit before the quarantine, I think like earlier in the year. And they took off. And I got a call from him one day, and he had some car troubles down in Federal Way. And I said something, but I went down and helped him out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the same drug issue as her, or similar. Mm-hmm. Not really my business, right. Okay? Yeah. But apparently he hadn't slept in like 7 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
Was having trouble like staying on the road. So I figured it would probably be better for everybody if he just went sleep.
Right.
Yeah. So I offered him, a bedroom, and then the quarantine hit, and we couldn't go anywhere. We were kind of like,
you were kind of stuck with him.
Yeah.
But he and Jessica moved into your place then, or they end up staying there during the quarantine.
Yeah.
Okay. And which room would be?
Well, they had both rooms at one point. I think the last one was the blue room.
Okay. So, of course, everybody's saying that's the last place they were there, and that you were angry at them and you wanted them out of there, and that you own a gun and that you're ex-SEAL. There's all sorts of talk about you, dude. So technically, I need to bring you in, investigation of, and find out what your story is. I mean, are you an ex-SEAL?
No.
Okay. Ever been in the military?
I was Navy brat. I was born at a naval base.
Oh. So when Austin and Jessica were staying there, anybody else staying there when you guys were just on lockdown?
We were just kind of on lockdown.
Okay. Did you have any problems with Austin at all?
The biggest problem I had with him was stealing.
Mm-hmm. Everybody says he would steal anything if it wasn't locked.
He was a freaking prolific thief and user, and his habit was to steal enough to get a bag, do it, then go and steal something else and do it again. And I'm not the judge of people.
Right.
I'm not, far be it. But, I told him, this is not a chop shop.
Mm-hmm. What did he steal from you?
He didn't steal anything from me in particular, other than he would break things.
Was he clumsy?
Where's my tools or whatever. But, I would piss me off to come out and find, not my tools, but someone else's tools out there.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I don't like, it could be, but, we had words about that. Mm-hmm. And I told him how I felt that, when I buy something, I earn it and I appreciate it. I take care of it. And I'm sure whoever, had that, wherever he got it,
Right.
And then he would change his tactics, like, I traded this for that. And just, I tried very hard to set an example for him and get him to give him opportunities to make the right choices. And I don't expect anybody to just say, hey, but he was coming around, but he was playing with some very dangerous games.
What do you mean?
Like, gangsta stuff, and he kind of.
Did he ever bring anyone up to the house? Your house?
No, he was very, very in his honor about that. No, he was very, he didn't want anyone to know where he was laying his head.
Oh, okay.